Yo.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another podcast. Let's get right into it, man. This is podcast number 10. Really, I think it's gonna be the final close for season number 1. Each 10 podcasts will be a season, so we're gonna close this out.
This will be the end of our first season.
Podcast number 10. What's the topic today?
So today's topic is shared goals in your relationship.
Shared goals in your relationship.
So we narrowed it down to 10. We had a bunch of other stuff, but we're just gonna hit 10 key goals that will nurture and kind of protect your relationship. So this is something that not only for us, but that other people can use, but you can kind of alter the goals to whatever fits your relationship. Yeah, so whatever works for you two as a couple. So number one, prioritize your relationship.
So what you mean prioritize your relationship?
So prioritizing your relationship to me means like putting your relationship first.
Got it.
Before anything else, because if you're in a relationship, hopefully you're prepared for another step. But if you're okay with where you are, that's great too. But just in general, putting your spouse or your significant other and what you have going on before everything else. I mean, so many people that's like, no one comes before my kids, no one comes before my mom, my dad. I get it. I get that. But at the same time, you know, if you're living with that person, especially, the things that you guys have going on have to come first.
So when you say prioritize, we talking about letting the man be the man, letting the woman be the woman.
I'm thinking like just putting your relationship at the top in general.
Oh, okay. So
it's like God. To me, it's like God, and then your relationship,
and then your kids.
And then your kids.
Got it. So prioritizing your relationship is.
And I know what y'all are gonna say. Oh, well, y'all don't have kids. Y'all don't get it. But I mean, I like to go by the Bible. So that's what's in the Bible. But if you're not,
when we do get kids, it's still gonna be the kids ain't come before this relationship.
But I just truly believe that's how God designed it.
Yeah, but that's why
because guess what? You're gonna raise your kids as a couple together. Your kids are gonna eventually do what? They grow up to be adults and they leave.
To do their own thing.
And then it's just you two again.
Yeah. So you still should be building your relationship as you raising your kids.
Right.
And building your relationship with God and understanding that, you know, that when y'all both 50, 60, 70, it's going to be still y'all two, and your kids going to be living their life. So,
prior, because you have to look at that word prior. Prioritize. Mm-hmm. Prior means what? Before. Mm-hmm. So it should come before. So everything else. That's how I'm thinking. But he's gonna go another route.
No, I'm not going another route.
Watch this turn.
No, I'm not going another route. I'm just saying I think it's very important that you know, at the end of the day, is you have a lot of women trying to be the man. And you have a lot of men accepting a woman's role. So
accepting a woman's role.
Yeah, letting the woman run the house. Let the woman just take over the relationship.
But what does that mean? What do you mean by take over?
Just like take everything over. They're like, well, I don't do nothing. I just go to work. Whatever her ideal. They have no authority. They just let her do whatever she want to do.
But do you think it's because you have so many men that are not involved? Like they literally just exist. They're not involved in the relationship. They're not involved in the household. It's like,
I mean, I guess
the wife makes all the plans.
Well,
the wife takes care of the kids. The wife cooks.
You have a point. But
the wife knows what the kids are allergic to.
But what are you doing as a man? What are you doing as a man?
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
I'm like, you're putting all this stuff on your wife, so of course you're automatically giving her that authority.
Negative.
You have no authority.
That's another topic, another day. Number 2.
And it's going to be coming up in the next segment.
Whatever. Number 2. Create a couple bubble. What is that?
A couple bubble. I like that. Because to me that means blocking everything else out. Yeah. Like sometimes you just need to be in your own bubble as a couple. Like if you feel like I can't be with my spouse longer than 2 or 3 days, and you probably want to rethink who you with.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I feel like sometimes we're over here literally not talking to anybody, and people are like, if they can't get me, they'll call him and be like, are y'all okay? Like, what y'all got?
I'm blessed. I'm just busy.
We're literally in our own bubble. Like,
yeah, I'm busy.
I feel like you should be okay with that because
I'm busy. I mean,
you're a couple,
be
you're
like
a team.
Yeah, so you have to create some kind of boundaries, some kind of
boundaries.
Yes.
People need to create boundaries. Like, if you feel like, especially if you're in a relationship where you live like close to family, like you have to create those boundaries. You can't be like, oh, I'm mad, I'm going to my mom's house, or yo, I'm always at your house, or you have to create boundaries.
Yeah, because today it's about you two. So the third thing is have a daily
connection time.
So basically have time where you guys spend together, where it's, talking about y'all goals, talking about your day, not bringing your problems home, because so many people bring their problems home. It's like, I've been at work all day. I ain't going to come home and tell you about what's going on at work. I really ain't got the kind of time. I want to come home and enjoy my life. I
mean, granted, we do share things, but it's not like a whole hour. It may be like 5 minutes. Babe, how was work? Work was work.
Stuff like that.
What's happening? Great. Moving on.
Just these long, extravagant, I hate my job conversations.
Because trust me,
I don't do that.
Nobody likes to go to work.
I don't do that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't do that. So, that's just not what it is. So, number 4.
So, wait, hold on. Before we move on from that daily connection time, like, even if you feel like you're busy, you have a busy schedule, try to let the last 20-30 minutes before you go to bed to kind of spend time with each other, talk to each other.
I go back to our 111 rule we talked about like 3 or 4 podcasts.
And during connection time, but we're gonna get to that in a little bit.
All right,
it's on the list.
So number 4, communicate with kindness.
This is hard, y'all. This is a hard goal. This has to be, I know for my relationship, this is gonna be a consistent, ongoing thing. It's like a yearly goal for us.
Okay. So what you mean communicate with kindness? Please explain.
Like, to me, like watching your tone of voice, the things that you say, how you say it, sarcasm.
Yeah.
I'm the queen of sarcasm, so sometimes I'm like, that was kind of rude, So just finding ways to communicate that's not demeaning and vicious and evil.
Yeah. So learning how to speak to your spouse. Mm-hmm. It is very important that you learn how to, as a man, not yell. As a woman, not scream. You know what I'm saying? It's important to...
As a man, not be so arrogant and cocky.
Yeah, not being, whatever.
No shade.
But not being, just understanding that when you speaking to your spouse, you have to speak to them. And as a man, it's hard for us to speak with emotion. It's hard for us to communicate with emotion. Women are emotional. You know what I'm saying? You guys are more. We're not that emotional like that. When it comes to act of kindness or communicating with kindness. So we so used to, what's up, dog, at work, or with my partners, what's up, man, what's up, my, you know what I'm saying? We so used to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to be like, oh, let me rub your back, baby.
It's not hard for him.
Let me give you a massage, baby. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
That's hard for you? You do that a lot.
I do that a lot. I'm just saying it's hard for a lot. I talk to a lot of men. I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about men. I talk to a lot of men.
See,
a lot of men.
Communicate with kindness.
I talk to a lot of men, though. It ain't just about me. I'm just talking about the men.
I get it.
All right, so number 5.
Embrace vulnerability. It's okay to be vulnerable, especially for guys. It's okay to be vulnerable. I feel like with your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, that's when you should be the most vulnerable. And that's usually when that happens. So just embrace it. It's okay.
Vulnerable.
It's okay to come home and be like, shed a tear in front of your girlfriend.
What? Just out the blue?
Okay.
Just out the blue?
You might be having a rough day.
Oh, no. I have a lot of rough days. I'm going to shed no tear.
But That doesn't make you less of a man.
It don't.
I'm trying to say.
No, it don't. But nobody finna come on. Oh my gosh, my day been so bad. My day been so bad. I want to tell you about it.
It's okay men don't to be vulnerable.
Men don't act on emotion.
I don't feel good. You know, like being vulnerable.
Men don't act like that. Now we go to work. We like macho. We like, look, this is what it is. I'm at work dealing with the BS.
In your relationship.
I know, but I'm just telling you. In a relationship, we don't come home and explain ourselves. Be like, oh my gosh, I've been at work dealing with this BS.
I'm getting
we don't
bullied.
do that.
Some guys are sensitive. You're not.
Sensitive guys in the world.
They are.
And that's okay if you are sensitive. I respect your sensitivity.
He's a bully. That's why.
I'm not a bully. I'm just don't put up with bull crap. I'm the boss at work, so I don't put up with bull crap. And that's just the bottom line. All right, here we go. Anyway, so number 6. Let's get into it.
Plan for fun together.
Yeah, plan for fun, man. Try to, write down. We talked about this before, though. But also write down, some things you guys want to do together. Whether it's traveling, whether it's concert, comedy show. I mean, these are things, man.
Couples retreat. Do
something, man. You guys have to plan to have fun together. I mean, so many different relationships. One person like to do some boring stuff. The other person like to be very adventurous.
Give an example of boring.
I'm boring. Sitting at home all the time, don't want to do nothing. That's boring. Another person like want to get out. Let's go hiking. Let's go. You know.
And also, like when you plan fun together, try to plan some time with other couples. Like that's helpful because sometimes. We go out with my cousin and her husband, and we'll go out with
everybody.
Friends. And it's
whoever's
just
available.
Like, he'll be bonding with the guys, I'm bonding with the ladies. Like, it's just helpful.
Whoever's available, we're going out having fun with them. Sorry.
It's fun. So, just plan time to have fun.
All right, number 7, very important. And you better write these notes down. Learn how to support each other love languages.
What's your love language?
Go ahead. Number 1, gift giving. Basically, something I want to start doing though, and my friend Brad Strickland, he might be watching this video. He said he got out $30. He get out $30 at the beginning of the month, and his job is to hand $1 a day to somebody he don't know. You know what I'm saying? So the giving gift is basically the gift giving is learning how to treat your spouse and how to give. Like this is for some guys. When was the last time you sent some roses to your wife's job or your girlfriend's job?
To me, it doesn't necessarily have to be something materialistic. It can
be something thoughtful.
Yeah, a gift of thoughtfulness. Like maybe you left her a note. Yeah. So don't always think monetary.
Yeah. And number 2, quality time. Very important love language. You understand when to spend quality time, why it's important to spend quality time, and enjoying spending quality time. So many people not enjoying it, like, I'm just supposed to do this. I'm supposed to spend time with you. It's boring. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think they're doing something that they don't enjoy. They're doing something the other person enjoys. Like find something that y'all enjoy doing together. Like, if you know your man is not feeling sitting at the nail shop with you, that's just not what he gonna do.
You better know your man.
Then don't take him to the nail shop. Like, go do something active. Because guys, they like to do active stuff. And a lot of women are not active. And I feel like you need to find something that you like, that your husband likes. Point blank, period. Whether maybe at first you're a little like, and then you try it. Just try it. Because I feel like women, we tend not to be risk takers sometimes. Scared. We tend to be set, and this is what I do. I don't do that. That's not what I do. I've been there, but just try it. Just try something that the other person likes.
And the third love language is words of affirmation. I mean, speaking into your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, speaking into their life. Today, I bless you that you have a great day. Today, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You speaking into their life.
And to me, that's when he's the most sexy to me.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's attractive.
Whatever. But you have to speak into their life because guess what? We all dealing with crap every day.
True.
Whether you work at this kind of job, have your own business, we all dealing with things. And the worst thing is, and my boy Sean always say, and he brought this up, he said, do not, a lot of women are critics, not coaches. And you got to learn how to be a coach, not a critic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into this hardcore world as a black man dealing with other races, and I got to come home to a critic. I've been dealing with critics all day. I don't want to come home to. I want to come home to a coach. Somebody, affirmational words. Babe, how was your day? Did you have a good day? Or before I even go to work, I'm speaking blessing into your life. You know what I'm saying? Or today you're going to be a prosperous day. No, nothing will come against you. Speaking into their life, man.
Or even while they're sleeping, guys. Even when they don't know it. Like sometimes, like this morning, he didn't know. I was up at 5, but I was laying in the bed. He was sleeping good. I was prayed over him.
Blessings,
you know,
blessings,
say a prayer.
Blessings.
Because you wouldn't be in a relationship if you're in if it wasn't for God. So you want to always just acknowledge that and be thankful.
All right, number 4, actions of service, which to me, which is basically.
Ooh, I did one yesterday, ladies.
Oh Lord.
That I hate. So he got up early to mow the lawn.
Preach.
I've been fussing about my yard because it doesn't
Preach.
look the way I want it to look.
Preach.
He doesn't do it the way I like.
Preach.
So I wanted to pay somebody.
What?
He like, no, I don't want to pay somebody. We bought all this equipment, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So he was out there, he in the backyard. I come out. I didn't want to get up, but I did. I get up, I go to the front yard. I'm cleaning the yard. I get some gloves.
What? The Lord is
This
good.
is not what I like to do.
The Lord is
But
good,
I said, you know
y'all.
what? I'm going to do an active service. I'm going to help him.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
So he came from around the house. He was shocked, y'all, that I was out there cleaning out the flower bed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If there's a God, I tell you yesterday when I had to prove it, that she took away that boujiness and went out there and got some sweat on. The Lord is my shepherd, I should not want. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord.
Whatever. Anyway.
And all right, so I thank you for
That's
that.
an active service.
Yes.
Oh, and another active service that he did this week
What?
is he cooked
Twice is
I
nice.
don't
I'm getting better. This week I'm cooking again and again and again and again. I'm getting better, man. I'm trying to cook 2 or 3 times a week, man. I'm trying to get my cooking on.
So do something that you know that your spouse would appreciate.
Go ahead. All right. The next one is physical touch. Touch on me, baby. Touch. Basically, every now and then it's good to, if I'm in the room on the video game, give me a massage.
Hold hands,
stuff like that. You know, physical touch. All right, number 8, and don't skate. Maintain a satisfying sex life. Why do men cheat? They cheat for conversation.
I heard something.
Preach.
That men don't like predictable. Is that true? I was listening to some guys. I was listening to some guys talk in the sauna. I was supposed to have my earphone on, but
they like to change.
And they was just like,
hey.
A lot of men cheat because they already they can predict. Like, okay, we're gonna have sex tonight. Tonight, Wednesday. I know she gonna give it to me on Wednesday. This is what she gonna do first. This is what she gonna do second.
Boring life.
Boring. So
sexual life is boring.
Satisfying
sex life.
To me.
Sometimes you gotta bust it wide open.
Let's do something unpredictable.
Yeah. My bad, I'm getting crazy.
Yeah, you're embarrassing me. Unpredictable. I'm unpredictable.
Yeah. Number 9. Support each other's goals. So I know some things she want to get into, and I want to talk about it right now. Some business adventures. I know it's going to cost an X amount of dollars. I got to go ahead and invest in that. Saying she got some things I want to do, I have to invest in that. So you have to support each other's goals, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be that person at work talking to your husband while you was at home and he don't support you, and another man say, girl, you was with me. It'll be like this. And now he's speaking kindness and good things into your ear, and the devil will work. The devil will be at work. And before you know it, you see yourself going on a date with that man or that woman, and then now it's going down.
Going too far.
I'm just saying, it's going down. So it is what it is. Support each other's goals, man. Again, be a coach, not a critic, man. and understand that if the vision don't work at first, it's okay. You got to readapt. You got to reframe and refocus.
Try to find some ways to help them achieve it. Like, don't just say, okay, like, okay, this is what you want to do. Okay, how can I help? Oh, well, I thought of this. Like, think of something that can help them out.
Yeah. And then last thing is, review all of these things at the end of the year or towards the middle of the year. Hey, have I prioritized relationship? Have I created a couple bubble, a relationship? Have I connected with my spouse? Have I communicated with active kindness? Have I embraced vulnerability? Have I set goals and put things together? Have I learned her love language? Has she learned my love language? Have she? We been having satisfying sex? How are we supporting each other goals? These are the things that you have to constantly check. You gotta keep checking these things off, man.
And when we say share goals, we're just talking about relationship. We know that people have goals like monetary or house or marriage or wherever you're trying to go. But we're just talking about how to keep the relationship nurtured and protected from outside forces, the devil.
Because the devil is a liar. The truth is not in him. And the idle mind is the devil's workshop. He be whipping up some stuff on you. I'm just saying. Maybe I ain't saying nothing. And he start whipping the devil. You be idle mind like, yeah. Another thing, people's like, my relationship is so perfect. Check this out. The heart monitor, you put on your heart, when it go, ding, that mean what? You're dead. So that means as long as your relationship doing like this, you're getting better, you're working on it every day, it's going up and down. That machine going up and down, that means you living life. It means you pumping. It's okay to get into arguments. It's okay to disagree and things. But at the end of the day, I have to stand by her. She got to stand by me. And that's the moral to the story. Share goes, baby. Listen, podcast number 10, what you got to say?
Nothing. We're going to see y'all in the next segment. And please subscribe, like, share, comment below any other videos you would like to discuss. Our next segment, I really want to move to getting some other people involved. Our friends that are out there watching, we're coming for y'all.
All right,
see y'all in the next podcast.
Peace.